बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मनां त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्य ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वे नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुण्डारविन्दायतपत्तनेते येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सस्वीरभोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोण तथा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्रावती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तका केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमलं प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं धयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। यं ब्रह्मा स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः सङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थितर्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, गीता माता की जय। आदरणीय पंडित जी, प्रिय सज्जनों, प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, worshipful पंडित जी, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to each and every one of you here tonight. Again, in the commemoration of Gita Jayanti, which is tomorrow, December 3rd, the day that Sri Krishna began to expound on this divine Gita, Prakat kiya. He manifested the Gita on that day, this day. So we celebrate this day, which is tomorrow, as Gita Jayanti. In commemoration of that, we are having 7 nights Gita Sapta. Tonight is the 6th night of this wonderful Gita Yagna that we have been enjoying so far. Tonight Gita part is in the name of few people: Dhaniram Suresh Maharaj, Lakshmin Maharaj, Kanhai Mahesh, Rosa Mahesh. We want to thank the children for sponsoring the Gita Path today. May the souls attain the blessing. May Bhagavan Shri Krishna shower His blessings on the souls, the departed souls, and the families. We want to thank Bhai Dalip Ji for his wonderful bhajan. Sent me all the way to Vrindavan. Radharani stole Shri Krishna's Vasudi, his Murli, and what happened after that. So beautiful, beautiful Leela, divine Leela. Thank you very much. Wonderful bhajan. And so inspiring, especially as we do in Gita. As I've told you many times, Radharani and Shri Krishna are one and the same, no different. So tonight we again listen to Gita Path, Gita Katha, as Bhagavan Shri Krishna expounds to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, that sacred place called Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. We chant the divine name. Still, Radharani's name is echoing in my mind. We chant her name a few minutes. Divine Kirtan, and then we begin with the heart. Radhe Radhe Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe. सर्वं च मयि पश्यति कस्यां पुनश्यामि सचमेन प्रणश्यति राधे श्री राधे 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 बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, राधा रानी की जय, गीता माता की जय. Again, tonight's katha is from Chhatwe Adhyay, 6th chapter of Gita. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, continuation a little bit from last night, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mai pashyati, tasyaham na pranashyami, sachame na pranashyati. Gita, chapter 6, verse 30. Shri Krishna says, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, sarvatra, one who sees me everywhere, who sees God, Bhagavan everywhere and everything. Or sarvam cha mai pashyati, and sees everything in God, in me. Shri Krishna is saying, aham na punashyami, I am never separate from such a person. Or sachame na punashyati, nor is that person separate from me. One who sees, in other words, this is the sense, one who sees God everywhere and everything, and sees everything in God. He sees God everywhere. Bhagavan Krishna says to Durvasa Muni in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana, Sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam tvaham maranyatena jananti naham debhyo managapi. 9th canto, 4th chapter, 60th verse. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana. Shri Krishna says to Durvasa Muni, Durvasa, the saints, those who have attained me, they live in my heart. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam. And I live in their heart. Sadhunam hridayam. I live in their heart. They live in me, I live in them. They know nothing but me. All they know is me alone, and I know nothing but them also. Hanumanji also says in the Ramayana, Hanumanji says, everywhere I look, in every part of the world, I see my Sita Ram, Bhagavan Shri Ram and his Ardhanganis, Ma Sita, in every part. And I put my hands together and I do pranam, seeing God everywhere and everything. One day hopefully we can reach a stage also. It's a beautiful Kavali written by my Guru, beautiful Kavali. It says, a devotee saying to Bhagwan, Aise pila de sakhi, ban jaye tu hamara. Sakhi means alcohol, right? But devotee is asking for sakhi, but it's not worldly alcohol. This is divine nectar, divine Sakhi. So aise pila de sakhi. Sorry, Sakhi means the bartender, the divine bartender. God is like a bartender for his saints, for a devotee, because a devotee becomes intoxicated with that divine nectar, divine bliss. So Bhagwan is a Saki, and he's saying, please give me that divine intoxication that you have. Aisi pila de Saki, that I'll become yours forever. When someone becomes intoxicated in the divine love of God, he becomes God, becomes his forever. He knows nothing or anything in the world but only Bhagwan. Khwahish nahi hai mujhko ki main bhi banu tumhara. I have no desire that I should be yours also. I just want to know that you alone are mine. Let me become so intoxicated with that divine love of yours. Nazaron se mai, this is a mai. Mai means alcohol, right? Nazaron mein mai ka pyala aisa pila khudara. So he's saying, oh Lord, and how is this divine love given? So, in the world, you drink alcohol in a glass, a pyala, mai, bharke, and you drink it. But in the divine world, it is given through the eye, that pyala. So give me the intoxication through your eyes, nazaro se, and that I can only, in the way that I would only see you and nothing else in the world. Everywhere I look, I will see you alone. Jita dekho tit sham mayi hai. In every particle of the world, I will see you. Hai khel ek nazar ka ghatna hai kya tumhara. This is just for you, just a matter of a glance, O Lord. This is a khel, just a matter of a glance, a play. Nothing for you. What do you lose by giving this to me? You are Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. If you take out infinite from Bhagwan, he remains infinite. You don't lose anything by this. So what do you lose by this? Kardo karam hamara, kardo karam wo har dam bhulu jahan se sara. So give me, grace me in such a way that I will forget this entire world. Every moment, I'll forget bhulu jahan sara, this entire world, and I'll only think about you, have you in my mind. Baithe hai ta qiyamat, darbe laga kinara, and I will sit on your doorstep until when qiyamat? Qiyamat means the end of time. I will sit on your doorway till the end of time, and I will be shouting a slogan, Nara. What is the slogan? Bas ek tu hamara, bas ek tu hamara. Only you are mine, only you are mine, O Lord. This is beautiful. ऐसी पिला दे साकी, ऐसी पिला दे साकी, बन जाए तू हमारा। ऐसी पिला दे साकी, बन जाए तू हमारा। ख्वाहिश नजरों से मैं का प्याला ऐसा पिला खुदा, नजरों से का प्याला ऐसा पिला खुदा, ओ ऐसा पिला खुदा। Oh नजरों से महका प्यारा, ऐसा पिया खुदा। नजरों से महका प्यारा, ऐसा पिया खुदा। नजरों में बसे तेरा ही नज़ारा, नज़रों में बसे तेरा ही बस नज़ारा, तेरा ही बस नज़ारा, तेरा ही बस नज़ारा, तेरा ही बस नज़ारा। ओ ऐसा तेरा बन जाए तू हमारा, ऐसे तेरा बन जाए तू हमारा। खेल नजर का घटना है क्या तुम्हारा, घटना है क्या तुम्हारा, घटना है क्या तुम्हारा। ओ है खेल नजर का घटना है क्या तुम्हारा, है खेल नजर का घटना है क्या तुम्हारा। ओ कर दो करो वो हम बोलो जहान सारा, कर दो करम बोलो जहान सारा। ओ बोलो जहान सारा, सारा बोलो जहान सारा, बोलो जहान सारा, सारा बोलो जहान सारा। ओ ऐसी दिला बन जाए तू हमारा, ऐसी दिला बन जाए तू हमारा। बैठे है कयामत दर पे लगा के नारा, ओ दर पे लगा के नारा। ओ बैठे है कयामत दर पे लगा के नारा। ओ बस एक तू हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा। ओ बस एक तू हमारा, हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा, हमारा, बस एक तू हमारा। Next verse. Again, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, Sarvabhutasthitham yoma bhajatye kattvamastitah sarvatha vartamanopi sayogi mai vartate. Shri Krishna is saying again, wo yogi, wo jo bhakti yogi, that bhakti yogi, Sarvabhutasthitham yomam, seeing me residing in the heart of all. The true, when you reach a certain stage and when you attain godization, God gives you divine eyesight. We have to practice that. Abhyas karna. See God is sitting in the heart. Again, Shri Krishna keeps saying this over and over. Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam hridesheduna tishtati. Chapter 18, verse 61. God sits in the heart of every living being. So, one is that bhakti yogi, seeing me residing in the heart of all. Or bhajati ekatvam asthitah, and worships me in that way. In other words, one who sees God, he worships everyone and everything in the world because he's seeing God everywhere, residing everywhere. People wonder, Hindus worship tree, they worship cow. No, bhaiya. We are worshipping Bhagwan in the tree, Bhagwan in the cow, because we see God everywhere and everything. We're not worshipping the tree or the cow. Such a person, he sees God everywhere. So residing in all beings and in everything, he worships the Lord like that. Such a person, Mai Vartate, they remain in Bhagwan. Bhagwan says they remain in me. Mai Vartate, or Sarvatha Vartamanopi, in all situations. That devotee is never far from God, no matter what the situation, as I told you last night. It can be the worst thing. It can be the worst thing you can think about in the world, and the gravest situation, it can be the best situation. A devotee always feels the presence of Bhagwan. He resides in Bhagwan all the time. He's always close to Bhagwan, never far from Bhagwan. So, in whatever, this is why Bhagwan Shri Ram says to Shabari, in Navdha Bhakti, explain Navdha Bhakti. सरल स्वभाव भगवान से तो शबरी अष्टम जथा लाभ संतोषा सपने को नहीं देखा ही परदोषा. Shabari, the eight type of devotion is to be contented, whether in gain or loss. Because the devotee always feels Bhagwan. No matter what happens, they are always contented. Santosh. Nothing makes them, affects them in any way negatively. Again, Bhagwan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya, how to do bhakti, how can we practice bhakti, how can we attain that bhakti of Bhagwan? Sarala Swabhava Naman Kutilai. The mind has to be made very simple. There shouldn't be any crookedness, no kutilai. Or Yatha Labh Santosha Sadai. Whatever the situation is, the worst, the best, whatever it is, you always contented, to always be contented. This is how a devotee is all the time. Again, Bhagavan says to Arjuna, Atma upam yena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo matah. Atma upam yena sarvatra samam pashyati. That person seeing everywhere. Arjuna, he who looks on all beings, he looks upon all beings equally. Saman drishti se dekhte hai. Seeing the soul in every person. वो नहीं देखते कि शरीर को देखते हैं कि ये ब्राह्मण है, क्षत्रिय है, शूद्र है, ये काला है, ये गोरा है, ऐसा नहीं देखते. ये गाय है, ये कुत्ता है, ये कुत्ता है, ऐसा नहीं देखते. The truly wise person, the Lord is saying, that one who looks at all beings, whether human beings, whether animals, whatever, equally, with an equal eye. Why? Because he sees the soul everywhere. That same soul that is an eye in me and you, that same soul is in the dog, in the elephant, in the cat. Everywhere. We have to go there. We have been there uncountable times. And if we don't do the right action, we go back there. Dog, cat, donkey, whatever. According to action, the soul rotates in 8.4 million forms. Akar chari lakh chaurasi yoni brahmat yah jiva avinashi. Bhagavan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya, the jivatma, the individual soul, is indestructible, eternal, but it keeps rotating. Brahmat, rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. So, the one who sees that, who can see this, when he looks at people, he doesn't see this one is black, this one is fair, this one is a Brahman, this one is a Shudra. All he sees, Atma, soul. Everywhere he looks, he sees the soul. So he doesn't see high, he doesn't see low. He sees everything equally. Because everywhere he's seen the soul, everywhere he's seen Bhagwan, everywhere he's seen like that. He doesn't see high and low. Such a Bhakta Yogi, he's deemed to be the highest of all. Such a Bhakti Yogi, such a devotee is deemed to be the highest of all. Another bhajan, beautiful bhajan. I know we like, this helps us in the Katha. This bhajan says, Bhaiya, see God everywhere, see the soul everywhere. We are all the same soul everywhere. So, give love everywhere in this world. Just see this world. You don't know in which form the Lord can come. He can come as a beggar. He can come as the worst person that you can think about. Who is high and who is low, bhaiya? Don't think like that. Give that love. Bhagwan gives his love everywhere. This is the garden of Bhagwan. Don't try to take from others. Don't try to deceive others. God is looking. Who knows when the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna will come as a beggar to your door. And because you discriminated, because you think, oh, it's a beggar, get out. You wouldn't have given down charity to him. बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान रे क्या जाने किस देश में पाया मिल जाए भगवान बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में कौन बड़ा है कौन है छोटा ऊंचा कौन नीचा प्रेम के जल से सभी को सींचा ये है प्रभु का बगीचा ओ ये है प्रभु का बगीचा मत कीजो तुम दीवाने मत कीजो तुम दीवाने इंसानों का शर्माने क्या जाने किस देश में भागा मिल जाए भगवान बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान क्या जाने किस देश में भागा मिल जाए भगवान क्या जाने कब शाम मुरारी आ जाए पत्थर के भिखारी आ जाए पत्थर के भिखारी कहीं लौटना जाए कोई जाने क्या जाने किस देश में भागा मिल जाए भगवान बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे अपना सबसे। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। See everyone, give love all the time. Don't see high and low, big and small. The same soul is everywhere. Again, Bhagwan says, up, Arjun कहते हैं. Now Arjuna says, after Shri Krishna is told about Brahma, who started controlling the mind. Main thing, one who is able to control the mind has attained everything. And this is the position he reaches, that he sees God everywhere and everything. He is unaffected by situation. Gaurava. Then Arjuna says, Yoyam yogas tvaya prokta samyena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram. Chapter 6 verse 33, Gita. Hey Krishna, hey Madhusudan, hey Shri Krishna. This bhakti yoga, ये जो आपने बताया, this bhakti yoga, this part of control in the mind, spoken of you, yoga tvaya prokta, this part of bhakti spoken by you, is characterized by evenness of mind. That the mind is the same all the time. It doesn't get disturbed no matter what happens. That is the main characteristics of this, what you're talking about. Samyena is always the same. No matter what happens, the mind remains totally under control. Nothing, it doesn't get affected by anything. No heat, no cold, no anger, no greed, no lust, nothing. Nothing affects it. ये कैसे होगा? मैं सोच रहा है असंभव. I do not see how this is possible. Hey Krishna, etasya aham na pashyami. I don't see this possible. Why? Shri Krishna says why? Kyun? Batao, I'll tell you. Chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram. This mind is very chanchal. It's so wayward and fickle, undisciplined. I see this being impossible. Due to the waywardness and unsteadiness of the mind, I find this to be not possible. So Shri Krishna replies, no, Arjuna again says sorry. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavad vidham tasyaham nikaham manye vayu rivasu dushkaram. How chanchal? How to control? You're saying this whole lesson from the beginning of the 6th chapter, Shri Krishna is saying control the mind. And if you control the mind, what will happen? You attain God realization. The ultimate aim of life, by controlling the mind. Arjuna says, Bhaiya, how to do this? Kaise karo? This mind is so strong, turbulent and unyielding. It's more difficult to control the mind than it is to control the wind. Vayu says, Barka. It's more difficult, so difficult this mind, so chanchal, maha chanchal. What did Bhagavan Krishna say? Asanshaya mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasen tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Shri Krishna agreed. So chapter 6 verse 34, 33 and 34, Arjuna said it's impossible. This mind is so strong, turbulent, unyielding. I don't see it possible. It's so fickle. It's so unsteady, indisciplined. So Shri Krishna says, Asanshaya Mahabaho. I agree with you, Arjun, 100%. Mano Durnigraham Chalam. The mind is difficult. Durnigrah. Difficult. Not impossible as you're saying, Arjun. It's not asambhav. It is Durnigrah. Difficult to control. But it can be done. How? Abhyasina tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Chapter 6 verse 35. Through constant practice, abhyas and detachment, vairagya. What is the abhyas, constant practice? This is important. By acquiring true knowledge. When we go, remember one night we spoke about the Guru, the true Guru. One, Jnaninaha, chapter 4, verse 34, remember? Jnaninaha plus Tattvadarshinaha. Two conditions that qualifies one to be Guru. Jnaninaha, complete knowledge. All Vedas, all Puran, all scriptures. Complete knowledge. But more important, Tattvadarshinaha is seeing God, attain the divine vision, divine bliss, divine life. If you find such a person, then he will give knowledge to you. True knowledge. Guru binu hoi ki gyan. Guru gives knowledge. We don't get knowledge reading a book or listening to lecture. This Gita, this Ramayana, this Ved, this Bhagavad, we have heard uncountable times and uncountable lifetimes. This is not the first time. These books are Sanatan Dharma. Why is it called Sanatan Dharma? Sanatan means beginningless, eternal. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. This has been from beginningless time. Ever since God have existed, all our scriptures have existed. Unlike other religion. It started a few hundred years ago. Sanatan Dharma is eternal. And all the scriptures are eternal. So what we have heard is, we have read this uncountable time. Only when we go and take shelter in the true Guru, the true saint, this knowledge will come. Through His grace. Through His grace. So when we think about this again and again, what we think about? What knowledge? My karma. Who am I? Am I this body? No. I am the soul, the Atma. Thinking about that again and again. Who is God? What is God? God is happiness, bliss, anand. Why should I want to know God? Because I want happiness. I'm being a fraction of happiness, I want happiness. Where to find it? Only in Bhagwan, because Bhagwan is happiness. When this knowledge comes, what dies? What takes birth? Body dies, body takes birth. I don't take birth, I don't die. I, the soul, Atma. What is this place called heaven? Can I find true happiness there? No. It's only a place of enjoyment. I have to come back here and suffer. When we think about this again and again, this is the abhyas. We practice, remember? Last night we spoke about meditation. Last night's lecture was on sadhana. How to do sadhana, how to practice bhakti, meditation. When you do that, and discipline, be a disciplined person. Discipline in what you eat, how much you eat. Don't eat too much, don't eat too little, don't drink too much, don't drink too little, don't sleep too much, don't sleep too little. Be disciplined. Try to keep the mind away from anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, lust. We have to practice. It's not there yet, but you have to try to control. Be disciplined. And practice sadhana. Doing that slowly, the mind will come under your control. This is what Shri Krishna is saying. And vairagya. Do we have to practice vairagya? No. Vairagya means detachment. I will not like this thing, I will not do this thing anymore, I will not have attachment for my home, I have stopped the mind. This mind is so crazy. If we try to force it, it gets more crazy. It has to come from knowledge. Once the knowledge comes in the mind of who am I? What is my aim in life? Who is God? Why should I want to know God? And discipline, naturally the mind will become detached. You don't have to do that. It will happen through knowledge. Gyan. When true knowledge comes, detachment will come by itself. Detachment doesn't mean you have to give up anything. Do I have to give up my house, my motor car, my wife, my husband, my children, my parents? No. Don't give up anything, Bhaiya. Just have to realize in the mind that no one and nothing belongs to me. I belong only to God, and they also belong only to God. Everything belongs to God. Data ikram, bhikari sari duniya. We sing the bhajan. Realize it a little bit. Na ye tera, na ye mera, mandir hai Bhagwan ka. पानी उसका, भूमि उसी की, सब कुछ उसी महान का. We sing this bhajan. This is what it's saying. Nothing belongs to you, nothing belongs to me. Everything belongs to Him, to the Lord. Don't have the feeling of possessiveness. My. That's what detachment means. Just is an inner thing. Detachment is inward, not outward. You can have everything in the world and be the most detached person. And you can have nothing and be the most attached. It all has to do with the mind. With the mind. So the mind has to be what we do. Look. So in order to get the mind attached to God, we have to detach it from the world. Right? It's one mind. If it is attached to the world, it cannot be attached to Bhagavan. A person who is very attached to the world, he may go mandir, he may do puja, he may have bhagavad, have the biggest years. It's all show. Because there's no attachment for Bhagavan. No attachment. I had this yajna and so many people came and this and decoration and... Is this a big show? Where's the bhakti? It's all show. Boasting. Are kuch bhikari ko khilao. Take the same money and feed the poor, feed the orphans. And don't boast. If you do a yajna, it's good that people can benefit. Don't boast. So how much our mind, our heart is attached to Bhagavan. This can happen only when detachment comes. So that's why he's mentioning detachment here. Asamyatatmana yogo dushprap iti me mati vashyatmana tu yatata shakyo vaptu mupayatah. Chapter 6 verse 36 Gita. One whose mind is uncontrolled, undisciplined. When you don't practice, this is why we have to do sadhana. Remember last night, the whole lesson was going alone, ekaki, sitting in a place of isolation, meditating on Bhagavan, to control the mind, to practice discipline. Whole lecture last night. One who doesn't do that, who doesn't practice sadhana, who doesn't practice to control the mind, one whose mind is uncontrolled and indisciplined, asanyata atmana, indiscipline. For such a person, sadhana, doing meditation, doing dhyana is impossible. Not only difficult, impossible. Other people say, I can't do it, because you don't want to practice discipline. You don't want to try to control the mind. You don't want to sit down and practice. How is it expected to happen? How is it going to happen? So for such a person, yoga dushprap is extremely difficult, almost impossible for such a person. But whose mind is controlled, vashya atmanatu, by the right means, yatata upayataha, it is most possible to attain. If the mind is controlled by the right means, by practicing as the Guru will teach you how to practice sadhana, how to do meditation, the true Guru. He will do it and show it to you. Baith ke saath mein, together with you, will sit and show you how to do sadhana, how to practice. By the right means, it is most possible to attain. Shakyaha avaptum. This is my conviction. Shri Krishna says it's most easy to attain. It is most possible to attain. Iti me mati. This is my conviction. I am saying this. This is my conviction that it is most possible to attain. But you have to make effort. As I mentioned last night, everything that we become good in this world, we have to work hard. We have to make effort. Nothing we have become good in. This boy played dholak, so it's so beautiful. We listened to so beautiful dholak. Avinash, what's his name again? Akash, right? So beautiful. Bhai Dalit sings so beautiful. We love to hear his bhajan. Do you think it happened just like that? Ask him how long he practiced and how much hours and hours he practiced. Ask this boy how hard he practiced his dholak. Then it became nothing. He can sit and play anyway. But you have to practice. We are amazed, so wonderful dholak player. But it doesn't happen so easy. You have to work for it, right? You have to make effort. In the same way, in the spiritual path also, if we want to uplift spiritually, then we'll have to make some effort. Arjun ne pucha, Arjun then asks, Ayatahiti Shraddhayo Peto Yoga Chalati Manasaha Aprapya Yoga Sansiddhim Kam Gatim Krishna Gacchati. It's a very important question. Chapter 6, verse 37, Gita. Arjun says, Agar Shraddha hai, someone has faith. Not everybody has faith. People have so much doubt. We don't even know if we're not sure if there's a Bhagavan. Why are you worshipping? But is there really a Bhagavan? Is there really God? Is there really Sitaram? Is there really Krishna? Really Shiv Bhagavan? Doubt. The scripture, the Ramayana says that, the Gita says that, but I don't think so. I don't. So who wrote that? I have no idea. Some crazy person wrote that. I like to go according to my judgment. I know better than the saints, better than Bhagavan. So, agar faith, Shraddhaya upeta, lekin chalati manasa, unable to control this crazy mind, this chanchal man. He has faith, he's trying, but he's unable to control. He's done some, he's doing bhakti, he's doing sadhana, but not complete control. He did not attain perfection. And ayatihi yoga, he wanders away from the sadhana. This happens according to our sanskars, right? The sanskars, we have something called sanskars. The tendencies stored in our mind from the past life. It is called sanskar. And this pushes us a certain way. Sometimes you can have the highest and most noblest thoughts, and sometimes you can have the worst thought. The evil thought will come. You see, we are governed by three modes of Maya. Sattva gun, Rajogun, Tamogun. All three there. And they are mixing and intermingling. And one is always in control. Most prominent. And the one which is most prominent will determine our character, how we think, how we feel at that time. If the sattvic quality predominates, high and noble thought. Rajas is there, tamas is there. But it's been subdued by the sattvic quality. High and noble thoughts. We want to do good, we want to give dan, charity. We want to do bhajan, we want to go mandir. When the Rajas quality is predominating, sattva is there, tamas is there. Hopefulness, ambition, passion. I want more money, I want to get a bigger position, I want to get a better house than that one. This kind of thought. And when the tamas quality is predominating, sattva gun is there, rajo gun is there. Tamas, we are lazy, lack incentive. Very bad thoughts. Dirty thoughts comes in the mind. We want to eat the worst things, drink the worst things. Go and take a drink. Too much stress. Eat this and eat that. Because the mind is the time controlled by tamas. So it happens, it goes like that. So person has the faith, they come and they want to think, they have some desire about God. But because they are strained from the path, so they are unable to attain perfection. Aprapya yoga sansiddhim. Unable to attain perfection. In other words, God realization. To kam gatim gacchati, Krishna, what happened to such a person? Will they attain nothing at all? Is everything destroyed? Is that the end of them? They have made some effort, they tried, but they strayed from the path. They didn't do properly, they became lazy, they became careless. They go according to the mind. What will happen to such a person? That answer we'll get tomorrow night. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Gita Mata ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai. We hand you straight over to the bhajan group. We'll get beautiful bhajans. We love the bhajan.